We did have these drums off last week. I actually found out that the pads fell off. So had to put the drum back on so you can see the cotter pins out a little. Yours might be in there a little more bent over, rusted, harder to get out. All right, got that out. Next thing you need to do is take off the spindle nut. Spindle nut's going to be 1 1/16 inches. There's probably a metric size for that, but it's what I have and it fits good, so it works. The drum slides off. It's the inside. You can tell the pads weren't even rubbing before they fell off. Now, if you pay attention, there is a rear pad or shoe, and then there's a front pad. If you can see the top of that one, it's a triangle, and they're a point, and then this one's a flat. So the new pads do have to go on in a certain way because there's a front and a back. If you've ever done drum brakes on a car or truck, it's very similar. You have the pins here that hold that plate down. It's a T-shaped pin. See if you can see that good. It's going to come through the back, turns, and then locks in place. So on the old cars, you used to have a special screwdriver that would catch that. With these, you can just push in with a pair of pliers, turn the pin, and it pops out. So again, I'm just going to push in with the pliers. And turn it to where it releases. So you have the pins off. Okay, so in the process of moving some things around, my pads popped off, but I've got it sitting back in there so that you can see a couple of things. You do need to pay attention to where the springs come off. This one comes off double hooks front, and then this one is a hook in and then a hook out. This top part here is the adjuster. So you're probably going to want to take it in a few turns. Putting new pads on, you're going to have a greater thickness. Then we'll put the drums on, and then we'll see how it goes from there. So I'm going to shorten that up a little bit. It is a left-hand thread. So as we put these pads back on, I want to remind you, so this is your rounded top. That's going to go to the rear. This is your flat front. It's going to go to the top. There is a difference on the front one. You can see that point there on the bottom. So that's going to slide in. And that one should fit in there. There we go. So it's going to be a snug fit. Okay, so I like to preload my spring on the bottom. It is going to put some tension on the pads, but hopefully they will sit there long enough to get the pins through. This right one's already feeling like it's jumping off, so I'll try and do it first. So you can squeeze that with your hand a little bit to get it on there. Again, you're just pushing it through. I'm doing a quarter turn. There you go. So those are on. And I'm going to hook that spring there. Do the shorter side so you don't risk bending that longer side. And grip it. And get it in. There we go. Just making sure that was in the groove of the adjuster. everything is tight and out of the way. Okay, so you can see we took that adjustment in. Last step, washer, spindle nut. It's pretty tight there. Put that in. Give it a tap to seat. Bend it over.